Hello and welcome to this week tutorial. In this week tutorial we will continue our JavaScript series, and this will be the last project for our JavaScript series, and this project will be will have multiple videos. It will be a design to code project, so we'll be designing a landing page for a fictional project management application, a dashboard for it. So this is gonna be the landing page, and then in the later videos we will be creating network HTML, CSS and JavaScript. So in this week will be the designing, so we'll show you the end result for the what we'll be designing this tutorial. So this is the end project. After we finish designing everything, this is what it will look like. So first thing, you can see we had the logo, the navigation on top right here, the logo right here, the menu and the button. And then after that we had this big hero section right here. That will be like a slider. As you can see, this arrow sign up come a slider, carousel slider, and we have these two also button with this heading. And then when we go down, we had this app section. This section right here will contain the dashboard that we try to promote. Right here is the project management system that we try to promote. I already designed this, so we just want to use the image of it. And then in this section, we're gonna have a feature section right here with these three section column right here: mobile friendly, cloud storage, real-time notification. And here we will have this nice section with this nice feature, nice decoration right here with this play button with two columns. And then we had a meet the team section with three columns with the images with this nice code. I can see I had this effect also right here. And then we had a pricing section with the monthly and the yearly by the pricing code right here. And when we add the JavaScript, we'll be able to change from monthly to yearly, and then we're gonna calculate all of this. Okay. And then we had this call to action section right here, and then we had a footer. So that's the design. That's what we're gonna be designing in this tutorial. And then next week tutorial we saw laying out the HTML, and then the following video the CSS, and then the last video the JavaScript. Everything will be custom, no plugin. We'll be coding everything from scratch. So let me just show you the finished working project after we code everything up. This will be the finish. As you can see right here, we have the logo, the menu right here, the button. We have this nice slider right here. As you can see, it showed a preview right here. If I click next, it had a video background that start playing and show us what the next slider gonna be by showing this image right here, showing the what the previous one is. So I click the previous one, we go back to the previous, click next, let's start playing the video again. And I click, we go back to the first one, second one, third one. As also, if you see, it showed this play button right here to show that there's a video next. Okay, so we're gonna be creating all of this for the JavaScript. And then we had this our app session again right here, the features right here. Also you can see this change background color, and then we have this video session right here with this nice animation. Okay, we're gonna add this nice animation with CSS3. And then we have a theme again, the nice code, and a pricing right here. And I click yearly, as you can see it changed, it calculated, it choose monthly, it calculated. Okay, and then we have this section right here, and then the folder of all of this. I will go more over it next week when we start coding it up, but in this tutorial it will be just the designing parts of this. Okay, so I hope you enjoy it. And also these images come from Pexel. So I'm gonna be studying next week when we start coding up. Are we providing all the images that you need to start writing the code? So if you do not have a designer to designer, that's okay. Next week I'm gonna be providing you the images, all of that, and then we're gonna be coding it up together. So without further ado, let's get started. And also I'm gonna be using Affinity Designer to design this. Welcome back. My name is Marius, and on this channel I create web design and development tutorial. So if that's something that interests you, feel free to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon so you'll be notified every time I release new tutorial. As you can see from down, I'll be designing and developing a landing page. So in this week tutorial, we're going to be working on the design part. So I already have some starter guide for this, for the style guide. For the colors, I had the colors that I need, the primaries, secondary, and this gray color. I had a typography already set. Heading 1, there are 42 pixel. Heading 2, this should be heading 2. This heading 2 and this heading 3 right here. And then this is a paragraph. So that's what we're going to be working on in this tutorial, the design. Now they had our logos right here and the small one. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to create new file and start working on the design. So first go to print new, and we choose full HD 1920 by 1080. I choose a create artboard. I click include margin, and I will give it a margin 150. From corner I will remove this one to 0 for the bottom and the top. Say create. Now it gave me empty canvas right here. Now with that, I'm going to give a background color. The background color I'm giving it is this, is F9, 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 F9. Okay, so that's the background color it's getting. So I will create a layer by creating the add layer from our header. And also, by the way, I already designed the dashboard already that we're going to be using. But when we start creating the HTML, I will provide all of this so you will have it. So first thing, I will put the grade. We're going to do view, guide manager, and for column I say 12 column, and for the gutter I will put 32. That the space that we put in between each column. Say close. Now I need to show the column. Say view, show column guide right here. You can see. Now I want to show the margin also. So we go view, show margin. I create some shortcut for this: Control Shift M and Control Shift D for the column and Control Shift M for the margin. So I'm going to be using those instead of going here every single time I want to show or close them. So that's that. Now start with a header. I will create a rectangle with a rectangle tool. Put like 100. It doesn't have to be 100. I'll just do 100 for now. I will give it this off-white color, which is a F5, F5, F5 for now. And then start with the logo. I already had the logo already set inside my assets, so I'll grab this one. After that, I will create a menu. So I have home and 5 spaces, 1 2 3 4 5. Features, 1 2 3 4 5. Themes, 1 2 3 4 5. Pricing, 1 2 3 4 5, and then blog. Now change the fonts family to Pattern, regular, and then 22 pixel. That right here for now. Make this one a little bit bigger so you can see it on 100% for now. Just put it at 80. Then I'll choose my button right here. So this button is simple, just like 40 pixels from the left, and the height is 60. And if I hold our control, see 40 right here, and you this gradient color right here for the background color. So now I want to center everything in the middle and line them in the middle. So I'm gonna choose the button and choose the hold the shift key, choose the background color right here, and then click on the middle and line middle right here. Now they're all in line in the middle. Now I want to make sure this one is the center, so I'm gonna click this, choose this, make sure that space horizontally. So I say okay. So that's our header. The header is done. Now the next one is the hero. So I create another layer for the hero, and now grab my rectangle tool. I will zoom out a little bit. I create a rectangle of size of 920 by 1080, so we take the full screen. No background color. So in here I create these and so inside selection, so I paste the images inside of it. So I click this, place image, go to my image folder right here, and I'm looking for this image, so I'm going to click this one. Is 1920 by 1280. Choose this one, come right here, ladder right here. I bring that up a little bit by holding the shift key, so something like this. Okay, and then I will put the overlay on top of it. So I'm going to duplicate this, say duplicate. So that's another way to duplicate it, but I can just hold Control J. Okay, Control J, we duplicate it again. So I remove this, and I give it this text color, which is 26, and I will reduce the opacity to be 80. Okay, and I will put that just on top of the image right here. Now once I go back to the header for this rectangle right here, I will uncheck this, so we hide it. Now you can really see this one, so we can change the color for those. So I choose it right here. I will choose the off-white, which is F5, F5, F5. So we have this right here. Now we need to place the text content. Okay, right here. So I'll go back to my style guide, choose the first one, heading 1. I will copy it, Control C, bring it right here, Control V, and I will say get the team and track. I'll make it be in the middle. That's a line middle, center, and I put this on top of this one, just above the overlay. I choose this off-white again, so you can see it. Now we use the heading 2 right here for the rest of the content. I paste it right here. I put it just below this one, and for this one, I will say manage your projects the way that works for you. Center again, off-white. Now I make sure these two align center, and then make sure I have 40 pixels in between. So we choose these, align space vertically. Now they are next to each other. Now for here I'll put 40. So make sure I add 40 pixels in between. I say apply right here. Whether I will add a button, add the get started button and the other one. So I will drag this one down here and drag see it in action right here. Also these two, only this one had the off-white background color and the text is the primary. Is this one right here. It's down the gradient. So but this one want to change a little bit to add like a play button right here. So inside here, after the between the, put it right here with the assets, I will choose the using remix icon. So I just use the play circle one, bring it right here. Make sure in the middle of this, middle, and then make sure now add 20 pixels in between. Now we drag this one right here, and then I will give it a 40 pixel width, add 40 pixel to this. So in this case be 283. Let me move this on 1, 2. I will change the color to this one so it matches this. So we have a primary and secondary color for this. Make sure these two are space. Actually I will give it 20 pixel and 40 pixel space in between. Make sure they align. First I will group them first, because hold Control G, group them, and then just press center, so they are center on the page right here. And then make sure the space between here is 50. Right now it's 51. So just compare, use the arrow key, the up arrow key once, so we have 50 and 50.9. Make sure it's center with this one also. Okay, Now we zoom out a little bit so you can see everything. Now I want to make sure all of these are centered vertically and then horizontally. So we group this one temporary, and then hold shift key and choose the overlay. Make sure both of these are selected. I will press align center, align middle. So we are align center middle. Okay, now let's start working on the arrows key. The arrow, because this will be a slider, carousel slide. So I choose my rectangle tool, drag this up here, somewhere right here. Choose height to be 85. For the corner, crank all the way up so make a circle. Now I will duplicate this again, Control J, and this one I will set a width to be 85 also. Drag this one right here at the end, and then I'll paste this image right here. Just want to use that same image, so just copy this, paste it right here. Drag, see, I will drag a little bit so it go inside of it. Now I need to drag it down, make it small. So something like that. And on top of this one we can add the arrow. So again, the assets, I will use this one, place it right here, choose the rounded rectangle, and I choose the align left so it's touching right here. Say apply and choose the arrow again, and hold shift key and press the right arrow key to give it like 40 pixel. So shift 1 2 3 4, so you get 40 pixel from the left. I change the color to be the off-white so we can see it. Now I'm gonna reduce this a little bit, so I choose the rectangle, rounded rectangle, come somewhere right here, and I choose the image, drag it right there, just like that. And then I will group all of this, Control G and Control J to duplicate it, and the second one that we duplicate, bring it all the way over here, and then we're going to grab the image, bring it right here, grab the arrow, bring it up somewhere right here, and flip it, so flip horizontally. Then I'm going to click shift left arrow key 4 times, 1 2 3 4. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay. So I'm gonna grab these two and the overlay and make sure all of these sent align in the middle, and that's it. So I'm gonna click Control Shift T to get rid of the column, Control Shift M to get rid of the margin. So this how it's looking like. We had the menu, another our hero section right here. With that out of the way, now we move to the app. So I could Shift D and Control Shift F to bring this back. Create another layer. This I'll call it app. And choose the artboard and increase the heights. I'll just take this, multiply by 2. So for this, I'll create a rectangle, simple rectangle for now. Just take this right here, something like this for now. And I'll choose the insert inside selection and choose place image. Then we choose this progressive SaaS app image right here. This right here. Something like this. We actually bring this one outside for now, and this right here, I will bring it down here. Now I bring this one set here. I will round it a corner and add some back shadow. So we choose absolute value, rounded, 6 pixel right here. Enter. Choose effect right here. Choose outer shadow. This be 20. This say 18. Now we hold a shift key and bring this one up. Somewhere right here. Now as you can see, you can see it because this one is on top of it. So what we do, and bring this up on top here between the header and the header. That's the one way we can do it, or we can just drag this whole thing. Since it's just one stuff inside here, we can just drag this one on top here also, and remove this layer right here. So we leave it inside of the hero. Just gonna leave it inside of the hero right here. I will increase this again. I'll multiply this by 2. Increase the height. And after this one, create new layer called features. I use my heading tool. Over here, my heading tool, copy it again. Come back here inside of feature, paste it, Control V. Now come right here. The title will be features. That's it. Put it center, and then put this one also center. Now I want it to be 50 pixels from the top. So I'll hold shift 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this should be 50. You say 52. And I also want, for example, this is like 50 pixels so right here, and I want this also to be 50 pixels down. So I will add 50 pixels more. So shift again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you should have to around 100. And then we should have 3 columns right here. So we grab my rectangle tool, layout, some column right here. And the third one right here. For the first one, it will be our mobile responsive feature. So I will grab this decoration right here, place it just right here. And go back to the style guide and we grab the heading 3. Copy this for the title, paste it, bring it down. I say mobile friendly, and then I'll go back right here for the test contents. Grab this one, paste it again, just right here, and reduce this one a little bit. Bring this one in, just like that. Now we need a little bit of styling, so I'll hold this, hold the shift key, select it, hold the shift key, do this, and make sure they're aligned to the left, as you can see, and then space them vertically, and then this auto, uncheck it, and then I will give them 20 pixel. It's a 40 pixel. Now I have enough space in between them. We apply right here, and this bring it down here also. So I bring all of this. No, sorry. Control G, and then duplicate it, Control J, bring it right here. Remove these two and Control J. And the second one, we will change the icon right here. We will use this one. I will remove this one, and this will be cloud storage. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. If you have not done, I would appreciate it if you like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon. Thank you. Now for the last one, we choose the bell notification icon right here. Remove this, and then it should be real time notification. And that's it. And all we have to do, choose all of this, we'll bring them down here, and I see how far we are. I need 50 pixels from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's that. Okay. So that's the features. I will just quickly remove this. So I'll just uncheck, then uncheck. With that out of the way, now we move to the video conference section. So I'm just gonna create a new layer. I'll call it video conference. Choose my rectangle. I'll use the off-white color, right, this one. F5, F5, F5. I've set the height to be 680. I'll move it down 150 pixels. So shift down arrow key 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll create and the image on the left with the rounded corners and a nice decoration, and then the text on the right. So Control J, duplicate this arrow and this rectangle and bring it halfway through. So let's say 1 2 3 4 5 6, somewhere right here. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. And then here I will just use this rectangle, round it. Now we don't need all this one. If you try to do this one, we round everything this side also, so we can just do single. These are top left. We don't need a top left, you can say 0. Top right, that's fine. Top and bottom left, this one 0. So we get this. Okay, now I will give this one and this color for now, just so you can see it, and then we do duplicate it again, and then I will give it this gradient. Now you can see it's all the way over here. I bring it down here and I push this one in a little bit. Oh, I pushed the wrong one. Control Z. It should be this one. Push this one in a little bit. Now I want to be able to see a little bit of the green from the other side, so we hide this. Use my gradient tool right here and change the direction a little bit. Yeah, something like this, so you can see this a little bit. Now inside here, that's where I'm going to put the image. So through the insert inside the selection and place image again, and then this time we're going to be using this one. I'm using that one. Drag it inside here. Bring this one in a little bit, something like this. Yep. And on top of this, create a circle. Size of say 95, and then the height also 95. I will give it this dark red color, place it in the middle right here. Go to my assets, choose again the play button icon right here, bring it in the middle right here. I give this one width and height of 35 pixels, so it's not too small. Middle center, it's off white, no, so the icon off white. Now we duplicate this circle again, and this time I choose the one behind, and then I'll say 105. And now we reduce this to be 80. Now you can't really see it because I need to make it more than 105. Should I put this one to be 100? And this 150. And now I choose all of this, center, middle. Just something like just like this. Control G, group them, and place it also center, middle, center for this one also. and right here, that's what I want to put our test. So we go back right here, choose this one, copy this and paste it right here, and we can use just with this one, this heading 2, come down here, paste it, place it right here, and this will be FHD, stand up for HD, and 4K video conferencing. Press the button right there. Now we expand this a little bit, somewhere right here. I'll choose all of this, make sure left inline nicely, and then space vertically. I put a 40 pixel between this. Click apply, Control G, group them and align them in the middle. Bring this one inside here and break this one in. Yeah, I'm gonna drag this one beneath everything. No, staying outside and group them. So let me remove the margin column so we see where we are. Control D. So this is how it looks like for now. So that's a video conferencing. After that one, we had a team session. So create new layer called teams right here. Grab my rectangle tool somewhere right for now. I will use my background color, which is F9, 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 and I will bring back my column and the margin. I will choose the heading 2, Control C, Control V. This will be mix the team. Actually right here, so 1 2 3 4 5 pixels from the top, and I need 3 columns for the each team member for a team code. So first thing, I grab my rectangle tool again, choose right here, so 1 2 3 4, so we have to have 3 columns. Drag this down. I will add some border radius. This time won't be 6 pixels, it'll be 50. I will add some border, not border, back shadow with 20%. So right here it'll be 18. I'll move this one just a little bit, something right like that. So our code, we had 2 sessions. the header and then the body that will contain the name and everything. So back here again, I will duplicate this, and this time I will remove the back shadow for this one. I will bring this one just up like somewhere right here, something like that, say 480. Say place insert inside and then place image, and now we choose this image right here. We're gonna add this decoration for it also. So while we are just duplicate this again, Ctrl J. I'll remove the image. I'll give this gradient color. I will drag it down 20 pixels. So shift 1 2. See, but now it's on top of this one, so I'm just gonna bring it beneath this layer right here like this, and that's it. So we get this decoration effect. And after that one, we start adding I'll just group these together real quickly. We start adding the name and the title. For the name, when you're heading 3, this. Control V. Let's for the duplicate this again for the title, choose the one underneath right here, maybe software engineer, and this one will be regular 22. Now add 20 pixel between 1 2. Make sure both of them assign center and then center, and I will bring second 40 pixel from the top. 1 2 3 4. Now we bring this one in, then I will add 40 pixel to the height. So in this case, says 52. So 40 pixel from the top and 40 pixel from the bottom. So that's the first card. So just click on this one day rectangle and choose the name right here. Shall we bring these two down here? So we had our image, name, title, and the card beneath. Then group this and duplicate it. And that's second one, duplicate it for the third one. Now for the second one, we just want to change the background image, be this one, bring this one down a little bit, and the name will be different. And the title will be front end engineer. And I just changed that name for the last one. So Jonathan and this will be lead project manager, and I'm going to change the image for this to be this one right here, and that's it. So we have the team member code right here. I'll make sure 50 pixels from the title. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This entire section also add 50 pixels to this, plus 50. We'll have 50 pixels from here, 50 pixels from. So that's the team session. So we have the hero, the app, the features, the video conferencing, the team. Now the next one, the pricing. So I'm just going to increase my height a little bit. I'll just multiply by 2 again. You can always change it later on. So add new layer, call it pricing. Grab my rectangle tool. I will give it the background color again and choose this heading too for the session heading. Now here it will be pricing. Up top, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the pricing. Now we need a pricing code. So since we already have a code right here, I'm just gonna use that. So I'm just grab one of them, copy this, come down here, paste it, and get it down. Before we do that, we need to add our pricing toggle for the monthly and the yearly. So just grab and rectangle to O, and here drag something like this, 60 pixels for height. Something like this for now. The dark gray color for now. So I'll from the top right here, I move it down 50 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there we duplicate this rectangle again, and this one will be half the width. So I will do it divided by 2, and I'll give it the gradient color. Alright, test right here, say monthly, and this will be regular. $22. Center, middle, and then I'm going to add some rounded border for this to be 6 pixels, and this also rounded corner 6 pixels. Now we change the background color to from this to be the off-white like that, and back shadow 20%, 18%, and slightly this up. Grab this text, copy it and paste it again, bring that here this time, and this will be yearly, and this time I'll change the color to be this. So that's the button. Go back here, make sure put these two together, and then the entire stuff together. Now onto the code 1 2 3 4 5 again. This time we don't need the picture, so we're just gonna remove the picture from here. There's something right here. Now we hold shift and choose both of these and drag it somewhere right here. One, this is 1.7. I will see again. Grabbing these two, drag both of them up. Now say 170 for this overall height. 170 170 also for this one, and that's it. And okay, grab my tool and I write the startup. That's the pricing name right here, startups. Choose this color, bring all these up of your startup. It will be bold 40. I will duplicate this again. We have bill monthly, and this will be lights 22. One, two. I'll show G to group them. Then we need to do the price, actual price. So we just grab this and copy this and paste again. This time bring it right here, 40 pixels from the left, from the right. 1 2 3 4, and this will be $10 per month, and this one will be 50 pixel. Now like 1 2 3 4. This one also 1 2 3 4. Make sure both of them mirror and mirror. So that's the header for this thing. Now for this one, now here just gonna be for the features. So I'm just gonna grab them from the other screen real quickly instead of just watching me just type in. Don't take forever. So these are just the features. One, two, three, four, and that's it. Just gonna add the button. One, two, three, four. This we say as 1 2 3 4. One, two, three, four. Again. In this we say star 14 day free trial. And then now we add 40 pixels to the width. So we have the 40 pixels from here and 40 pixels from there. There's also 40 pixels the height. So that's the first card, that's the startup card. Duplicate this again. Duplicating in the time. This one will be the corporate. And this will be 50. Okay, so and these are the same, all of these same. And this one will be enterprise. And this will be 90. Now for this one will be the recommended, so we're going to change it up a little bit. So all we have to do for this one, bring the I close the entire thing, bring the gradient to the top and bring it all the way up right here. And for this one, bring it down 20 pixels, so 1 2, and then I'm changing the color to the dark gray right here. And these dark grays are DF, DF, DF. And for the test color, will be these off-white. So that's the button. I'm sorry, that's the recommended one. On top of that, I'm going to select it and expand it so it's bigger than all of this. So I'm going to click right here, hold the control key to resize it from the center. Control, just like this, so it's bigger than these. And then I'm bring it all the way right here, so it's on top of the rest of them. Now it's no longer 50 pixels from here, that's 6 pixels. I'm gonna grab them all again, all of them. One, two, three, four, five. So that's the pricing right there. Drag this down, add 50 pixels to this. Now we move into the footer, the last section. So I create new layer, name it footer. Grab my rectangle tool, drag something like this right here. That's be my footer. But first I will duplicate this again, and instead bring this one in, this one also, round it a corner like this. Now I'm going to make this one a little smaller, something like this. I use this gradient like this and bring this one up right here. Move it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should I move it down a little bit more than that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 150 total. So 100 from here, 150 down here. And here I will use my heading 1 again. Copy this, paste it in the middle to the center. This will be never miss deadline. Put a shift enter, say deliver your projects on time and fast. Do the off-white right here. And use our button again, bring it right here. We should center this in the middle and this also. From here 40 pixel again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Group this and then set it in the middle, just like that. Now bring this one in a little bit right here. Now we need 3 things right here: a copyright, a logo, and some footer menu. So I'm just gonna grab one of these, copy this, come down here, paste it, I say copy, right, 2021 progress, all rights reserved. Now we set it to be 22 pixel regular. And we use our logo mobile. I will use the mobile. Set it to be 65 by 65. And after that, go back, use the menu. I just want to go right here to our header. Grab this menu, come down here, just right here, paste it, bring this right here, get the color this color, and this will be about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, privacy, contact, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then privacy policy, and then last but not least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 terms of use. Bring this one right here, and then one shift and select all of this in the middle. Then go right here, space nicely. So apply. Make sure we have 50 pixels from this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try that again. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this also 5. Plus 50. So that's for the footer. Now that's the end of it, but our board is a lot taller than this whole thing, so I'm just gonna click the footer, hold shift, click the header and see the height where I can just copy this, choose the artboard and paste it right here, press enter, so we have the same height. Now one thing before we finish up this, let's select the home and change color so it looks like active. I'll choose this primary color right here, and that's it. So we remove the column and margin. So this is the end project right here. As you can see, logo, menu, the button, the app section right here, the features, this section, the theme, the pricing, this call to action, and this next photo. Awesome. So that's what we're doing for this week. Next week we start laying out the HTML, and our video following next week video will be the CSS, and the last one will be the JavaScript. I really want to work on the JavaScript because this is the JavaScript series, not so much on design, but I still want to show you the process of designing and then developing a website. So next week there will be a new video where you will be able to download the images that you need for the development, and we start writing the HTML, and then after that one the CSS using SaaS, and then the JavaScript, no plugin, everything gonna be from scratch. I'm gonna create this slider, and that's what I really want to work on. So that's why I reserved the JavaScript for entirely new video, separate video, because I'm gonna take some time to create a slider with a video, all of this kind of stuff, with a preview, all of that, and this, all of this. I'm learning new stuff along the way. And one thing, cool thing about this thing, is very responsive as always. I want to show you something. Take a look at this logo as we resize to lower devices. It changed to this one. So I'm going to show you how to create our HTML without CSS, just HTML. Okay, so be sure to subscribe and turn on your bell notification, so when I release the tutorial you'll be notified and be able to watch it. Okay, this is the final project, and if this tutorial video did well, at least have a 1000 view for the design, the HTML, CSS and JavaScript, I will release the entire source code with the design, everything for free. So feel free to watch, share and subscribe. So that's it for this week tutorial. Stay tuned for next week when we start coding, laying out the HTML and then the CSS and JavaScript. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Bye.